Hello everyone, welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. This is episode 8, I believe, and last time we completed Dusk, and Zabreath gave us a new mission. I buffed Patrick a bit, I gave Arnold Schwarzenegger the armor, and we have 2 more abnormalities. Let's just get in. Well, first of all, we need to have someone working with Punishing Bird. I'm gonna have Arnold work. Actually, wait, what? We don't need to work on this, do we? Fortitude. So have Lily work on that, and have Arnold work on that. Then we've got that thing, but I'll deal with that after I figure out what the deal with this abnormality is. Also gonna have Patrick working attachment. Okay, this doesn't seem to be going very well. Does black damage. That's interesting. Common. That's a lot of guidelines. Let's see. Is the recording? Sorry for not uploading for a couple of days. I don't know, I just couldn't be bothered. I'm sorry. I'll throw out this Lobotomy Corporation episode today. That worked very well. Okay, so repression works well. That's good. Let's have Patrick keep working on this. Alright. So now we know what works and what doesn't work. Alright. Requesting aid from it is permitted. It agreed to perform the quest at the expense of 10% of our current energy. However, the bullets that it fired can penetrate and damage anything. Furthermore, its bullet will not fire where you desire, so you must plan ahead wisely. The clip-up counter lowered when Lancramus, whose justice was lower than 3, would complete work with it. When the work result was normal, clip-off counter lowered with a normal probability. When the work result was bad, the clip-off counter lowered with a high probability. I don't think we have to worry about anything like that happening with Lily working on it. Definitely not working with Woodsman. And that's... I'll take that too, so that's fine. When the clip-up counter hit 0, it willfully fired a bullet towards a random location. Oh, and for Tippereth's mission, we need to complete the workday with a clip off counter level 8 or lower. Previously, just can't have 8 meltdowns. They're free shoots. Fry shoot. Shoots. Fruit. I don't know. My dad speaks German. I'll ask him how to pronounce that. Well, a bit of German. Oh wow, that's good armor and a good weapon. I'm gonna have Arnold work one more time with Punishing Bird before I send him to regen. And it's an 8-sheet class. Alright. Oh wait, I forgot to... I have not read... Have I read this one? I'm not sure, but have I read lore? Alright, I'll read all of them. I'm a pro. If you make a request, then I might help you. I used to be excessive, but I'll cut you some slack here. Under one condition. Hand that dreadful, cunning bastard over to me if you ever see him. I'll hang his head over my bed. Only then can I get up in the morning without having a nightmare. An imposing abnormality taking the form of a female warrior with a striking red hood. Her frayed hood that has initials embroidered on it, unreadable due to damage on the hood the hood has taken. Many patches can be seen on the hood, suggesting that it's been well worn. According to her own claims, she used to be a mercenary before coming to this facility, wandering around without fixed residence. She does not trust others easily and has an extreme fondness for battle. Well, that's just lovely. She is unusually uncomfortable with parts of her face and body being exposed, or looking at a mirror. Other numerous symptoms of paranoia have been observed in her behavior. She has a strong desire to resolve emergency situations when they break out. She calls it a request of some kind. Since this behavior consequently helps management, the company recommended putting it to use depending on the situation. The following contains information that employees of every level should note. However, when she encounters the big bad wolf, the situation will change drastically. She will undergo several psychological transitions, including sudden depersonalization and intermittent explosive disorder. What? This encounter will lead to serious collateral damage, so it's advised to avoid any case where the two might face each other. That's amazing. It sounds awful for the employees, but I would love to see that. Between us, there is no victory to be won. All I think about is how I'll kill that bastard in a more gruesome and painful, in a way more gruesome and painful than the last time. Thus, there's no toast to raise. There's no deliciously baked cakes to eat or wine to drink. I got used to grinding the axe instead of picking flowers when I was 15. Wow. I thought I told you to go over there. A small, confident burn that punishes the evil, guilty, and all sorts of irreverent people. Some employees has said that it is cute when the bird mightily flutters its tiny wings. People have been committing sins since long ago. Why do they commit sins, knowing it's wrong? The small bird wondered. It must be because there's no one to punish people for their misdeeds. If someone takes that role, then no foul act would happen in this world ever again. With this in mind, the little bird left the forest it had been living in and never went back. Where does one go when they die? Where did all the employees who worked here go? They must have returned to home, to a haven where family and warmth await. The employees cannot leave. Once they join the company, the only way to leave is to resign. Then those resigned employees must have returned home, having earned what they wanted and being full of hope. We are the feathers of a wing. Resignation isn't as simple as you think. Just like how a feather doesn't detach from a wing of its own will. Then where did all the resigned employees go? They're bound to the company from the moment they enter. Even if they do resign, they are doomed to stay here forever. Long ago, in some world, people believed that they would become beautiful beings with small wings when they died. It is a silly story, nonsensical too. If we get wings, will we be able to leave this place? Do we get our wings only after we retire? They say the mourner with a huge luggage on his back had come to be the savior of all. Eventually, he himself was trapped in this place, and now he wanders the company with the only memory of empty faith. He's carrying a large coffin to pay tribute to the employees who have nowhere else to go. However, it's still too small to comfort those innocent sacrifices. Inside, it is a kaleidoscope of butterflies waiting for the moment to fall asleep. Until then, they flutter their wings uselessly, the wings that may have been jumbled into one or split into many. Butterflies are supposed to pollinate flowers, but not a single proper flower blooms in this place. There is no choice but to wait. After all, there must be an end to every world. Alright, that one's interesting. It's not too dark. I'll read this dude's and Big Birds at the end of the episode. Wait, yeah. I need to let them heal. Alright, 50 and 45. Alright. There we go. Alright, where is everything? Lily will handle that one. You two, go down there. Chewy. You two. And then you two. Everything's dealt with, right? Yeah. Alright. Alright, now I'm gonna start sending other people to work. But I want to get the thing done, so... Alright. I'm gonna work with the higher class abnormalities. Uh-oh. Come on, Gilbert. 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 Guess he's not working with Big Bird anymore. That was pretty terrifying. Gilbert almost either went mad or died. Great. Who has a fortitude less than 4? Arnold. Great. Guess I'll send him to work on funeral afterwards. Oh yeah, other meltdowns. They exist too. But Lily going to work on whatever this is. Alright, so we did it. Although there is going to be some meltdowns that go off, so we will be losing energy, yeah. So after this set of work, I'm going to end the day. Sorry for the poor quality of the last BT Battles video. My iPad ran out of space, so I had to upload to YouTube, then take that footage from my computer and download it, and then add the audio to it. So I couldn't do it like I normally do. 45. Oh, Lily got the payout already. Nice. Alright, we completed Tippereth's mission. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Increasing. Leveling up. How did Patrick get even more prudence? A nice job, temperance. Alright. I don't know why that decreased. Nice job. Good gains, everyone. Everybody who is working. Alright, next day, then I think I'll end the episode. Don't look away, just keep your eyes on it, contain it in your sight. Someone's persistent gaze can be felt from the keyhole inside the machine. And many shells cried out one word, manager. Sure, both those two don't sound very good. If you feel an abdominal pain and a tingling sensation in the back neck, the best thing you can do is look at the great blue sky you'll never get to see again. One day you'll understand the meaning of desperation in their faces when the roulette spins. But nothing could compare to the music it makes when it eats a human. All of these sound awful. Mankind had yearned to build a fertile world for a long time. But what did fertile really mean to them? Is it worthy of all the tales of conflict and pain that took place? Numerous stories began and vanished. And in that process, people started to lose faith. Looking at them, some saw despair, while the others saw hope. At a certain moment, a new civilization was born. Countless things changed in the blink of an eye, along with the emergence of new technologies. All of the wings that keep this world aloft hold at least one singularity. That's right, just as the first humans wanted, those technologies had the intention to create a fertile world. People wanted a better world. And that aim for a better world set forth new spectacles, a shimmer, a previously unimaginable sight that burst forth to the unprepared mind. Whether or not all that made everyone's life truly fertile is a question we simply won't know the answer to. One thing is certain, it is what enabled me to speak with you now. It seems the employees have become more talkative these days. They seem more motivated than usual. It's rare to see such a lively atmosphere. It's getting me excited. Lively isn't really the right word. It's more like excited over a trivial thing, all because of a new manager. That's nothing special to us. Be more understanding, Tippereth. This is Lobotomy Corporation. News is rare other than the usual word of someone's death. The employees need something to talk about. Well, if it makes them more efficient at work, even for a short time, then yes, I'll be understanding. What I can't get is why they're so noisy about it all. Weren't you excited the first time a new manager came in as well? Ooh, Tippereth. Well, yes, because it was the very first time. It's still worth the excitement, even if it's not the first time to happen. Do you remember back then when we made a bet over whether the manager could save an employee who was at 95% mental corruption? Of course I remember. I bet that he couldn't, and you placed your bet on them being saved. Yeah, though the employee died, unfortunately. I was so happy with my victory, I insisted on keeping up our bets, even though the result always ended up the same. Right, but then you stopped making the bets at one point. Well, because you always lost. Winning wasn't fun anymore. I never bet without thinking it through, though. I always placed my hope in him, thinking, maybe this time. It's a shame that you never got to win once. Well, maybe if we had infinite time, I guess the day would come when my hopes could come true. What do you think, manager? I could hedge on happy. I agree with you, manager. Perhaps the bet could have turned out differently if we met sooner. Pass the day. Okay, it's just gonna be decreasing. Alright, next day I'll create a new employee. Oh, that's useful. Who am I gonna move down there? You need justice. You just need... I think I can keep everyone where they are. Natasha does need justice a lot. What do you need? Prudence. What does Chewie need? Bit of everything, but mostly prudence. Alright. Wait, oops. Alright. Let's begin management. Oh god. My first Aleph. And I have no idea what that thing is. So that is nothing there. It is one of the most infamous abnormalities in Lobotomy Corporation. Lily, good luck. You're gonna need it. Yes, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Yes, see that? Oh, that noise. Come on, Lily. Can I red shield you? No. Slowly gonna die. Might as well figure out what this thing is. Actually, let's order the usage of someone closer. We need someone with a lot of red. But I need with both HP and resistance to work on that. It's taking damage. Okay. Flesh idols effect can manifest through prayer. The one who prays will receive damage of a random type at regular intervals. Subject prayed for a duration of 20 seconds or less, they died. That's not good. Oh, so we don't have... Subject prayed for... Okay, that's good. Run back in. Gilbert, your turn. Obviously, I'm going to be restarting the day. 2 minutes and 3 minutes. One. Melody backstory, obviously. Okay. Subject prayed for a duration of... But SP was also recovered. So the longer they use it, the more everybody else recovers. Okay. Might as well. I need someone with a lot of red. I need to throw someone in a set of armor that has a lot of red. A resistance and someone who has a lot of health. Once it hits this, I'm gonna pull Tasha out. What? What just happened? Ugh. What in the world? What? What in the world? Alright, who has the highest? Eight 79, 64, 83. Okay, what in the world just happened? Guess I'll have people work on this first. Okay, so I can't forget about whoever's in here. What was that? Okay, once it hits that, I'll pull them out. Alright, so that's gonna work best. Gilbert, you're staying there. Oh, perfect. Wait. Oh, that wasn't a perfect. Alright. That's a lot of managerial guidelines. Load with the low probability. The high probability, yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to throw Tasha back in there. Alright. When the clip-off counter reached 0, it began crying. Employees who heard its wails complained of a headache. Furthermore, the clip-off counters of all nearby abnormalities gradually decreased over time. When it was in a crying state, only redacted work could be done. Lewis was selected by the roulette for redacted work. They quietly walked into its containment unit. After a moment of turmoil, the crying stopped. So when it hits that, I'm pulling her out. But why did it just start crying? Snowball? Good luck. Its clip-off counter's at 1. Why is its clip-off counter at 1? Okay, that's a lot of... We're melting down. Why is its clip-off counter at 1? Okay. Alright, that seems pretty good. Its armor is like, eh. We're just gonna keep working on it in hopes that I won't just decide to breach everything again. Okay. Oh, been forgetting to work with the air fry shoots. Oh, wait. Need to pull her out at 3 minutes. Or when she's about to die. Yeah, 4 HP, that was cutting it a bit close. Nameless fetus, wow. That was way too close. Alright, when an employee whose justice was lower than level 4, the clip-off counter decreased. Who was in the containment facility was killed by it. Suddenly, it changed into effigy. The same instance occurred when another employee had panicked. When the work result was bad, Yanhu was attacked and turned into its shell. Employees of Fortitude level 3 or lower immediately panicked when entering its containment unit. It is recommended that employees with lower than Fortitude level 4 never be sent to work with it. Flash is lovely. Attachment work is high. Oh wait. The subject prayed for a duration of longer of 90 seconds. They died, and the club-off counter's fall abnormalities dropped to 0. Oh. Okay. So, how does this one's club-off counter lowered? Was bad. Alright, so we just don't work with this. Gilbert. Suppress that. Schwarzenegger. Suppress that. Yeah. You suppress that. You suppress that. You suppress that. So we just don't have to work on it. It's because of the flesh idol. I'm gonna get this weapon though. It is pretty good. Oh, I didn't realize that there was one down there. Okay. Alright, when Bella, who witnessed its human appearance, fell into a panic, they became its new shell. At the same time, the clip-off counter lowered. When the clip-off counter reached 0, it taking the appearance of the dead rhino, disappeared from its containment unit. The manager must quickly find and kill its disguised appearance. So what does Tasha need? Basically just justice, which she can work on with Mr. German name. Alright. Nothing there. Yeah, I already know that this is called Nothing There. No, Gilbert does need to work on that. Come on, 18. There we go. There we go, Snowball. Good job. Yep. Aleph class. Our first Aleph. Yeah. Alright, one more and I'll set Snowball in there. Send Chewy. Is there anybody not working? Yeah, Owen, you go deal with that. Alright. Oh, almost 30. I'm gonna work with Nothing There one more time. And then this. Alright, last set of work. I'm pretty sure that its weapons are very good. Nameless Fetus is awful. Yeah, look. 10 to 4, fast, medium. What? That's amazing armor, but we need a ton of stuff. So 1% drop chance. So, Snowball, we're gonna be working with Nothing There from now on. Is everyone done working? Workday complete. Where's Snowball's gains? I don't get to see how Snowball leveled up. Alright, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good gains from everyone. Mm. From break and run, the most beautiful performance begins. However, the curse continues eternally, never broken. I've seen this one before. The more blood it has, the more beautiful it is. Sure. Save us now and forevermore. This true self set us free. It literally makes itself into the safest place on earth. Why not? Do you know that there is a cactus on your chaotic mess of a desk? I prefer organized chaos. It seems that employee who wanted to become intimate with you put it there. If I were to give them my personal, if I were to give my personal input, I don't like cacti that much. There could be various reasons for one to grow a plant. However, its vicious thorns are not something worth enduring, like those of a rose, as it is not pleasing to the sight, nor does it produce valuable sap like a maple tree. I've also never seen one grow a flower bud. Theoretically, it would bloom in the right environment. That possibility is something I've never witnessed, as it may be all cacti I have known spread their roots into barren soil. Do you believe the cactus will bear a flower? Of course. You talk as if you've seen it for yourself. Yeah, I used to own a cactus, but then the cats knocked it over. Well, if you're so certain about it, then keep it. I will. This place doesn't even have sunlight, but who am I to stop you? If you're looking for Tippereth, she's still at the middle layer meeting. I prefer you, Tippereth. I don't like that other Tippereth. I like Tippereth better than Tippereth. I'm bad at holding conversations. I kind of miss the managers who are more talkative at times like this. Hey, there's something I want to ask. Have you noticed that someone's memory and emotion bleeds and seeps out of us? Have you seen we act angry, feel happy, want things, and look sad, even though we're machines? We even have our own weaknesses. Why is it? Why is that? What's inside of us? If something is really inside of us, then why? Why make something imperfect? Planting weakness. I tried to find the answer, but I really couldn't get it. I'm sure you have that answer, locked away somewhere in your memory. Maybe there's a reason why there has to be imperfection. We're machines, yet not machines. Not machines. Hey, are you two having fun without me? Tippereth, it's troublesome to have a conversation that's this fun. It appears it is time for another replacement. The cycle is getting shorter and shorter. But it can't be rebuilt anytime we need. But it can be rebuilt anytime we need, right? Well, it's still an asset to the corporation, so I prefer not to have it go to waste. Tippereth, are you okay? Tippereth, perhaps we should explain it to the manager first. Yeah. Huh? Why? I've told you, Tippereth, the human mind is a fragile thing. It's not capable enough to perceive the existence of beings like us and our wholeness. I mean, it's not that gross. It's nothing compared to, like, decapitating an employee or slicing open their torso with their guts spilling out. Humans are susceptible to the unknown. The scene doesn't always have to be graphic to break the mind. Ugh, there's so much to be mindful of. Why can't they just replace managers with machines? We could simply replace them whenever they are trying to do something stupid, like how we replaced Tippereth. Tippereth, there are things that only humans are able to take care of. The founder of Lobotomy Corporation must have a reason for assigning a human manager. Well then, off we go to storage. It's one of the few locations where the cognition filter is weakened. I know that place. Tippereth, what are you talking about? It's where we always go during work. I don't mean that. I remember what happened there last time. You do? That's great. Thank you for helping me, like you always do. Pass the day with clip off meltdown of level 6 or lower. Alright. That was interesting. So, Hire new employee, but first, who's gonna get this? The original's power can be fully extracted. The magic code is still bullet. Okay. Who gets this? Sure. Patrick, you can have this set. Oh wait, you need better justice. You can't have the full set right now. And who is going to have... You can have that, Tasha. Oh yeah, and Tiana. I'm not taking that look. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Everything's looking good. Lobotomy Corporation. Alright. No. I'll just read. The devil ultimately wished for despair. For despair wears down the mind and drains one's will to go forward. When one feels there's nothing left to go for, their soul falls down to hell, the devil's domain. This is why the devil finds it more entertaining to watch people fall to despair, rather than simply to kill them. We describe it as selling one's soul to the devil. When a marksman received a gun from the devil proposed a childish contract. The last bullet would puncture the head of his beloved. The moment he heard that he sought and shot all the people he loved. Then he told the devil, this magical bullet can truly hit anyone, just like you say. With the last bullet gone for good, the hunter traveled to numerous worlds. Sometimes he helped those in need or fought evil, but it was all done on impulse, not a gesture of goodwill or ideas. In one world, he was called a righteous hunter, while in another, he was a blood-stained gunman. One day, the marksman realized the devil no longer followed him. He pondered why, then realized that his soul had already fallen to hell from the beginning. The contract had always been fulfilled, so the devil had left. The marksman, who is now a devil himself, continues to pull the trigger to gather the souls of others. Just as the devil said, the bullets will puncture anything you please. Forever. Alright, that's where I'm going to end this episode of Lobotomy Corporation. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. If not, hit the dislike button. Nobody's going to do that anyways. Goodbye, everyone. Woo!